This next section is exam related questions. And our first question is from your fellow Asian. Thank you for another submission. And it reads, during the 15 to 10 minutes reading time of an English exam, should I read through the argument analysis article and do that essay first, or should I try to plan out the other two essays instead? So I did both of those I both planned out kind of the two essays and also spent most of the time on argument analysis. So in a bit more detail, what I did was this. In the 15 minutes, I would spend most of the time, so about 10 to 12 minutes, focused on argument analysis, looking at the contention of the piece and looking at how I would arrange my paragraphs. The reason I spend so much time on it is because you got to read the piece, you got to understand the direction of the piece, and you got to break it down into paragraphs, whereas there's not much reading involved in the text response and comparative parts because you just read the topic. And I would go straight into the argument analysis after reading time while everything was still fresh in my mind and just get that done first. Because I found also that section requires the most amount of spontaneous thinking because you've never seen this text before and you've got to analyze it. So I kind of do it when my mind is fresh and then I don't have to worry about it again. Now in reading time with the remaining 3 to 5 minutes, what I do is look at the topics for the other sections because of course you're curious and hopefully be able to pick one that I like. And with regards to planning them, if I have time, sure, and I'm quite confident with argument analysis, then I will plan them. But otherwise, I just sort of look at the topics, have them running in the back of my mind, and then focus on argument analysis. With writing time, I would complete the sections in the order of argument analysis first, then text response, and then comparative. I would try and sort of do argument analysis first because that requires a lot of brain power. Then text response, I would just try and get it out of the way, give out a solid piece because I was quite confident in my knowledge of the text for that. And then I would usually have a bit more than an hour, so an hour, 10 minutes to really focus on the comparative because I always found the comparative quite difficult to write in time conditions.